and it is our responsibility as human beings to question things. Yeah. Hello, Alexa.
Hold on. Someone in the comments turned around and said, Jenny, I have received letters from Universal years ago and all had logos and addresses. Now, this is meant to be a redacted version. This is not the full version that apparently Orion would have received. Hence why it hasn't got the header and letter. I think that was explained in the live last night. That was answered.
My main reason for the cynicism is this isn't to disrespect Fraser, because I don't know them from Adam. But my point is simply, regardless of your professional capacity, how would they know to ask? How would someone know to offer? Or how would somebody get that information across to them? Because what need is there? That's my bit. And again, I'm not even suggesting that someone is lying. I'm just saying that there are questions behind that need to be asked in the right way and answered in the right way. And bearing in mind, I say all of this wanting it to be true, because of
we're not attacking Razor. We're not attacking her at all, sweet.
But
so she has no need to defend herself.
No, there's nothing to defend from our perspective. But what you got to remember is our personal experience with Elphaba is last year. Elphaba was accusing my wife of being a terrorist, a cult leader.
I love TikTok Shop.
So
TikTok Shop.
I love TikTok Shop.
I have a vested interest in wanting this.
Rise, Daniel.
I use
TikTok friendly language.
I have a vested interest in wanting this to be true. But again, I am a massive cynic, and I won't believe it until there's actual concrete proof.
Maddie, we're just discussing.
No, Maddie, we're just discussing it.
Hating on her. You know, we're not doing anything like that.
Right? You know, at the end of the day, I'm an adult, and we should all be able to discuss things without things having to be an attack, because at the end of the day, I think, as I heard somebody saying it earlier, we're all human, and we all question in our own way. Just because you're questioning something doesn't mean that you're attacking the person.
Yeah.
And to make that leap,
as Jordan has said, it's good to question things. You need to question things.
Yeah. So Rose did say
attacking is just such a big leap. It really is.
If it's faked, why go to the effort to make a 9-page document?
Well, yeah.
Because some people have nothing but time.
Yeah, Alexa joins, and I'm conscious she hasn't said anything. So, hi, Alexa. How are you, sweet?
Good morning. I'm tired.
Aren't we all?
And that's all right, Paddy. Like, if you believe it's true, then that's your opinion. At the minute, we're just on the fence. We're little birds sitting on the fence about it. We have not made any decision on whether this is a lie or a truth. We're literally just sitting on the fence, just chirping away on it, just asking our questions. And this is what the live's all about. It's just sitting on the fence about it and just sort of discussing it. That is all we're doing in this live. There's no hate, there's no discrimination, there's none of this.
I do believe it. However, there's obviously because it was dropped so late at night last night, obviously due to the time zone that Razor's in TikTok Shop.
Yeah.
It's not even been 24 hours since the news, and it's normal for everyone to be on edge and
Jenny in the comments, that account is literally a fake account, the Little Miss Famous one that's been going in people's lives.
It's infamous, I think.
Yes.
The N in it.
It's not Maria. It's a dud account. It's a troll account. It's funny, but it's not Maria.
Wait, hold on.
What's your question, Alexa? You said you had some questions.
I just as much as all of us are on the fence on this, and I think quite rightly so, because we've all been burnt before in the past. Me probably more so directly than others. Just to clear some things up, Spotify haven't got their own rules. You do need copyright to go on Spotify and make money off of a song. I was involved back in the day when Elphaba actually did that cover and put it onto Spotify. I was the person that phoned her directly and said, remove it now, you're going to get done for copyright. Then I was produced with that email saying, the email that is just not really saying anything, saying that they love the song, but you're not free to use it and change a verse, some whatever. And I made it known that email is, I don't know where that's come from, but that clearly isn't a legitimate email. So that's why it got removed initially. My only other thing as well, and I don't know these people, I didn't actually know any of those cam tours. I followed them for the first time last night. And I went in, my question is, and I have had dealings with, I'm a singer, that's what I do. I have had dealings with copyright and not been threatened legally, but I've just had dealings with them in the past. My thing is if Universal didn't want to take this to the, I think I'm correct in saying it was said at some point Universal didn't want to take this to the press and they don't want to. Why was it being released on a live on TikTok by somebody that actually doesn't represent Universal? That's my question.
Yeah.
And that is, I would love for it to be, true. And I know that this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but partly for Elphaba's own benefit, because something seriously needs to be happening to stop this person. I've said it before and I'll say it again, something awful is going to happen. And it's just spiraling. So something needs to be done to stop it. And I do think that this is the way to go about it. I just have reservations. That's all. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm just saying I have reservations, and my right as somebody who's been burnt is to have those reservations. That's it, really. That's what I would say.
Understand that. Yeah, we've all been burnt in some way. Obviously, like you said, some deeper than others, and that's why I'm pretty much just been saying we're on the fence. We're just reserved about it because it can just backfire so easily and just be used against a lot of people. A lot of harm will come, or a lot of hurt will come further down the line after the fact.
There was a rogue mod for Orion in last night, and apparently Orion was messaging this rogue mod about it all week.
No, Orion was watching the live last night.
Orion was...
He was in the live watching.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% they were in the live.
Yeah.
Without doubt. Because the Instagram stories were responding to what had just been said.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
I do think that probably there is a cease and desist letter around.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I do think that happened because it all ties. Everything ties in.
With the meltdowns and everything.
And the thing is, we'll never hear it from Orion himself because he has a habit of lying.
Well, this is the thing. We will never know. I'm very, very aware that what we need to really be careful of is that the cam tours and the awareness teams, that there isn't a divide, because fundamentally you're all working on the same side.
Yeah, that's what I'm mostly worried about.
Like after years and years and years of so
of
many
infighting.
Of infighting, so many toxic people within our community. Now that those toxic people aren't in this community, we've now finally been able to work together, and it's like it does feel like this has been thrown in, and it's causing a divide amongst the community, which I really hope it doesn't, but.
Well, that's when I would say that you just really, really have to come together and just remind yourselves that actually you're all singing from the same hymn sheet and you're all after the same thing.
Yeah,
exactly. We are all stronger as a team.
Could there be a potential that there's a cease and desist out there from his neighbour, from the woman with the baby?
I mean, we don't really want to speculate. That's the thing, because obviously this coming out last night is
baby. If you're on about the person living next door to them now, it's too soon. They wouldn't have they would have to build a case. If you're on about the old neighbour, she has not done anything as far as I'm aware. She would have most probably let one of us know. I'm pretty sure she had bigger fish to fry than doing a cease and desist.
No worries. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
The only cease and desist I can 100% say that Elphaba has received is one that I have done in the past. That is the only one I can literally sit here and say, like 110%, hand on heart, he has actually received it.
No, Tups, I know it. I know that the time has been taken, deadlines have passed. But right. The
Sorry.
people that have been doing this for as long as we have, all we've wanted is to get Orion off the app. Why would Razor lie? That's my only question.
Jenny, babe, I'm going to drop, but I love you lots and keep doing what you're doing, all right?
Okay.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye, bye, bye.
Jess,
No worries, Alexa, sweet. Thank
the
you.
only idea that comes into my head with this all, and it's theoretical. Could there be? Again, it's speculation as well. Could it be that someone's fed Razor this information or these letters, and then
Exactly, but Razor has nothing to gain from lying about it.
Yeah, unless she's been fed from someone else.
True on that. If someone's fed the information, Razor may not know.
So I'm going to stress again, it's not on headed paper, and I believe this was explained last night, because it is not the full cease and desist.
It was not the full cease and desist because there is still an NDA.
There is still an NDA. This is still... and I will answer Jackie's comment in a minute. There's still an NDA. It's still a heavily redacted version, so I can understand why there would not be headers and logos on it. In regards to Jackie's comment, why would Wicked go after Elphaba? We have already answered this. I don't mean to make that sound rude at all, but Elphaba has damaged the image and brand of Wicked
and profited from it.
So I could 100% understand why Universal would go after.
Thank you, Annie.
Welcome, darling. Also, they've been stalking the actors. They've had to have restraining orders out against them because they go after the Wicked characters.
This is a redacted copy, not a draft.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about Wicked.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just answering a question.
Was the message about Wicked having no affiliation with him through? Yes, that was true.
Yes,
that was someone
it was.
that messaged Wicked on Insta, and I think they then confirmed that they wanted basically no dealings with him and have no dealings with him. That's quite an old thing. That was done a few years back.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, also Disney/Universal go after small businesses for using logos. They do. That's the thing. Disney and Universal are not above going after someone small. There are more pros towards it than there are cons, if you get what I mean. There's little bits.
Wait, hold on. I've personally had that email statement sent to me by Wicked and Apollo. Oh, that they have no affiliation.
Yeah.
Isn't question for anyone who knows, isn't the Wicked musicals in theatres somewhat owned from a different company? I just looked it up and it's ATG Entertainment. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know that the movie is Universal.
I think there's an umbrella corporation type thing where there are multiple companies that have a hold in the copyright of the movie, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but if they've been doing more on the theatre version and chasing up the theatre actors, wouldn't it be the company that owns the theatres, aka the ones in London?
Well, no, right.
That they
So
frequent?
whenever anyone puts on a show, they need the rights from the company, not from the theatre.
Yeah,
You have to get a license in order to use it, so it doesn't come under copyright.
I'm pretty sure Wicked is it's an American show.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember rightly, I can't remember. Wizard of Oz, is it an American?
American.
Yeah, ATG Entertainment have already claimed they have no affiliation with this person, but I don't know if this cease and desist may have come from them as well, seeing as how they're the only ones that have been really replying to people's emails about it all.
That's
that reply about not being affiliated is a pretty standard response.
Yeah.
It's
But
not,
I haven't seen anyone get responses from Universal the same way, so I don't know if it was just the ATG.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have emailed Universal, by the way. I think a lot of people have, because they just need that confirmation that, yeah, just trying to get to the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
I know it was a book, then it went to the theatre and became. I do know that. Wait, hold on. And they've been on live wearing Wicked merch while SH and S baiting, which damages the brand.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it does make it seem like if Universal Wicked doesn't step in, it almost makes it seem like they're condoning it.
So there is a question: why would Universal allow this to be shared?
Yeah, that is a question that we can't answer. We don't know. Yeah, who said that who said that that it's okay? Like that they've said it's okay. We don't know.
Yeah, he is making money off their brand.
And I do think it's in American terminology, because obviously the company is American.
It's not Universal themselves. It has been through a law firm. Because in order to do a cease and desist, Jenny, you have to go through a law person.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
anyone can write a cease
Anyone
and
can write a
desist.
cease and desist, as long as you outline, Dan, this is your area. Go
There's
on.
3 points that you need to lay out. One of them, what you believe that they're saying that is wrong. The other one is how to remedy the situation. The third is the timeline. But you, as a civilian, because it's not a legal document, the cease and desist, you, me, anybody could write one.
That's why you can get templates online.
As long as you write it in the right manner, basically.
I'm going to quickly answer Cheryl. If she has an NDA, how can she share and speak on it? I do believe that Pori would have spoken
Because
with
it's
their
so
legal team
heavily
first.
redacted.
It's not even that. It's also if you've spoken with legal team first to ask if this can be made public
It's
as well.
simpler than that. You don't know what the NDA pertains to, what the NDA says.
Yeah.
So you don't know the limitations of the NDA, so you can't comment on like whether or not they should be saying it. You don't know what is outlined in the NDA.
I've received an NDA in the past, and basically my NDA said that I wasn't allowed to talk about the company. I wasn't allowed to
Talk about what was settled or
what was settled and why. In fact, I've had a couple of NDAs, haven't I?
I'm the one that's managed the process and stuff.
All right, fucking big head. Jesus Christ.
I even got congratulated by a solicitor for how I
The thing is, right, no matter how many people are on the fence, no matter what the split is, we are all working towards the same goal, and that is to get Orion off of social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly that.
Personally, taking off the
What we don't
A
want.
citizenship card, you can put a nickname on. It's literally, I had one, and you can put any name on it as a nickname, but you also put your legal name on it when you're registering it. There's a name, and then there's a preferred name when you go into your applications, if I remember correctly.
I think we all really want it to be true, because it's something that everyone has been working towards to get them to stop, and this would be a massive hit towards getting them to stop. Because if he can't sing, if he can't do stuff regarding Wicked, it destroys his whole character, his whole image on TikTok. And then what does he have to do on TikTok? Nothing. Oh, they've got no content outside of that. Well, apart from rage baiting and things.
Jenny, Katie Fraser is asking if they can come in the box.
Yep.
If you have a look at my TikTok, there's a response from ATG, and I did a TikTok on it. And TikTok, ATG told me that they won't have any affiliation with Elphie. They say that it's okay to be a fan, but if they keep on doing it, they won't have any affiliation with that person.
Hold on a minute. I'll pull up your. You got TikTok on your phone, haven't you? You just. Yeah.
Right. So whoever's commented, I am allowed to change my mind, and it's not to fit a narrative. I'm allowed to ask questions. So kindly stop.
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just put it like? Can people in the comments? Can everyone just be a little bit respectful? Can we just remind everyone this is a place where we're all on the fence. We are neither confirming nor denying this. We are neither.
Like, I will say this for those in the back. I will say this for those in the back. Yes, I said it was accurate yesterday. Bear in mind, this live went on until about half 2 in the morning.
I sat there last night on my
2 in the morning.
saying it was true, and now that I have calmed down,
And a lot of people thought it was real, not just me. So fuck off, TikTok shop.
I thought it was true. And now that I've sat there and I've calmed down, over all the excitement, I've been able to look at things, I've listened to other people, and there has been things that have then made me question it, which is a healthy thing to do because you need to question everything you see online. Because
God forbid I'm allowed to question things.
Patty D, it's Americanized because Universal is from America. It's America based. That's why it's in America terms.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I get to change my mind.
I will just stress, none of us are coming for Razor in these comments, you know? No one.
I know that this is what happens when I jump the gun. I know. Thank you for telling me what I already know, but I am allowed to change my opinion.
Just calm down.
I am calm.
Fucking yeah.
If you're gonna carry on being rude, then you just get removed from the live. End of. We're here to be respectful.
Brother, this live went on until about half 2 this morning. I'm allowed to be questioning.
We're not giving them any fuel for one.
The other point that people are forgetting is if you're trying to get to the bottom of something, this is exactly what you should be doing, is having a conversation where people aren't arguing with each other just to get their side.
This is why it is called a debate.
Here we go. Hold on. I need to flip my camera.
And speak on your opinion, yet you're being disrespectful in your opinion. You're claiming something different.
And you're kind of coming for me rather than everyone else that has changed their mind over the last 6 hours.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I got from ATG. Yep. Thank you for your message. Our fans and the community they create and foster are very important to us. Wicked across the globe has no affiliation with this fan, nor do we endorse any of their actions or statements. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay. They kind of were being disrespectful. They did.
You came across very disrespectful at first, okay?
Right,
You directed it at one person.
We're getting completely off track with it because Jess is going to feel like she's being attacked. Let's just completely we're not doing that here. We're not doing that.
That's the one the theatre sent me when I told them.
Yeah, I haven't actually, I will admit, I haven't actually seen this version. I have seen the other versions.
Yeah.
I will just like to say I apologise for being defensive. It's just I really don't appreciate when people directly single me out.
Because
I understand.
That's a real total. That's a real email from Apollo Victoria that I sent them.
This is more than this is like that. They have sent this in other aspects as well. So like Insta, I know that they've sent a pretty similar message, pretty much copy and paste to someone on Insta, and I'm pretty sure if you message Wicked, you will get this copy and paste response.
Yeah.
Right, well, that was sent from the lady that works at the theatre than what I got the other day, or when I got it in 2014.
No court date has been set yet. No, so with a cease and desist, I don't know how it works in America, but obviously they'd have to abide by UK law. It would be a cease and desist, a letter before claim, and then court. But they can't just take them straight to court.
They've got the appetite for it.
Right, okay. But essentially, a cease and desist is literally a warning. That is all it is.
I would like to apologise for me being defensive.
Hold on. No. That's wrong.
Well, that was already made public, and that's an old.
That was my prescription.
Oh. You what?
That was one of our prescriptions. I thought it was something else.
Oh my goodness, woman!
It doesn't
Just
matter anyway. It's just a pharmacy. It really doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, you just doxed your freaking pharmacist.
I apologise to those that I was slightly defensive towards. That was wrong of me, and I apologise.
That's it. Because I put my phone back down. So yeah, but yeah, it's the reason. Time will tell. That's the only thing that is going to confirm anything. Or the only way that it's going to be confirmed is if Orion comes on live and literally outs it. That's the only other way that it will be confirmed.
UK TikTok Gone Wrong is asking for a box as well.
Thank you.
Right, I'll sit down because I've got to go out. I've got to go out.
Alright, have a good day.
I just thought I'd show you that anyway.
No, I
Thank
really
you. We appreciate it.
Hello.
Hello.
Just a very quick question on this. Has anybody thought to send the cease and desist letter to the legal team of Universal?
I have.
Okay, that was just my question. If anyone actually had.
I have sent it to their legal team. I have sent it to their public relations. I have sent it to every email that I can possibly get my hands on regarding Universal or Wicked. I have sent it to.
Brilliant. Just because I'm not saying that anyone's lying about this, it just seems a bit odd. I mean, for me, if I was sitting on this information, I'd wait until it was one and done. And do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
Can we not come for this person that went that was arguing with Jess earlier, please? Don't go for him anymore, please.
And I have just apologised to them in the comments again.
Again, things you're allowed to be sceptical. It's critical thinking. I mean, I woke up today because I was working on a night shift, and I've just been like, it's all a bit. I didn't watch the whole live, but there was a lot of
consistencies, isn't there?
There's a lot of that, and there was a lot of like I can't remember the guy's name, but the main host was like, well,
Holly.
this explains Ryan's crash outs last week, this explains all of this explains all of that, and it's kind of like, yeah, but there could be a million different things of why there's a crash out, not just the C&D.
To be fair, there are a lot of explanations and logical reasonings behind a lot of people's questions, but there are some questions that just are going to be unanswered, and we aren't going to know until well, that's what I mean. Time will tell on that part.
I mean, if it is, all smoke and mirrors and a load of poop TikTok shop, then the person that's done this has just shot themselves in the foot. TikTok shop.
Jamie, I swear to God, you better fucking behave.
Hi, Jamie.
I always behave.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I get it. I get why people are skeptical. How many people have come on here and said absolute nonsense? Do you know what I mean? I get it. I just don't understand why somebody would come on here create fake legal documents when they know they're being recorded and it's probably going to get sent to Universal or whoever, who would then probably in turn sue them into oblivion.
Exactly. That's the bit that makes me believe it's real. Because I don't believe why would someone put themselves in that position. And as Razor said, she's got a family. Why would she put herself in that position where she could potentially be sued?
Exactly, that's what I was saying earlier. Like Razor even said last night that they were for a music company. So there's no way they were sorry, I'm not very good at explaining myself. I believe it. I believe it.
I mean, I don't know what draft this letter is either.
Pardon?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know? the other thing I would say is, if there's spelling mistakes in it, do we know if this was the final draft? Was this the first draft? What copy is this? That would be the.
It was the final draft. That's the thing. I don't think it was the final draft. I think
So that could. Do you know what? If this is completely wrong, then I will hold my hands up and apologise to Orion personally. But at the moment, I just don't see that I just don't understand why anybody would do this.
Yeah.
True. Because they...
Also, if anyone's like doing law or whatever, can you even post like first or second drafts? Obviously, you can't post the final draft of any kind of cease and desist. And how many drafts can you do of a cease and desist letter
You could do it.
before it gets sent out?
It's not a legal document. So
Redacted, yeah.
as soon as you change the content that's within it, the previous one was clearly no longer valid.
So this might be a first draft that has not been quite what Orion has received, that gives a rough outline of what they have got, which is why they might have been able to have received it, might have been able to share it out, because it's not the same as what Orion has got, but it gives a rough outline.
Yeah, I do think it might just be a first draft, and that's why it's been able to be released, and that's probably why they did it.
Yeah.
Just to get it out there that it is happening, and it's not just some AI or rumour.
How did Razor get it though? From what I understand, she works for a production company that has ties to Universal Wicked. From what I got on the live last night, and
Yeah,
We don't know.
Razor's she doesn't work directly with Universal. She works for another record label in the US, and she's like a music executive that runs the touring side for the company, for the bands and the artists. But then she also does the production side of something. So I don't.
No. You're saying it bang on. You're saying it bang on. I just couldn't word it.
So yeah, she deals with that, and she's dealing with Wicked and the production side of that in the UK for the release of Wicked 2 or something along those lines. That's how this has all started.
Yeah.
It's just, oh god, I don't even fucking know anymore.
My brain is boggling because I just woke up and everyone was live going like doing all these like not conspiracy theory lives, but like sorry, I'm not very good at explaining myself. Like people, and I'm just like, yeah, but why would it be fake?
Angel, can you confirm that at all? Sorry, I've just seen a comment. She was in the meeting, and Universal workers, 3 of them, were watching the live yesterday. How do we know this?
She said that in the live last night.
Oh, right, okay. I missed that part then.
If I remember correctly, because I don't want to say anything false. Razor said that there was people from the company in the live.
I think she said people were watching that it was being recorded by them anyway, just so that she didn't say anything.
She didn't slip up or break her NDA.
Yeah.
In regards to a C&D as a confidential document, it is. So basically, if I was to make, say for example, I was to make a couple of drafts of my cease and desist that I sent Orion, I would be able to share with you guys the first one, the draft, the unfinished one, the one that I am not sending to Orion. But it would give you a rough idea of what I have put in that cease and desist. Then, yes, I can share that out without getting any repercussions or anything like that. It would not be 100% true to the one that Orion has received. The only way that you would get the true copy would be if Orion themselves was to post it.
On a side note, can we appreciate how delicious this looks?
For fuck's sake.
You're so bloody random.
That does look really good, to be fair.
I mean,
that does look good.
Mm-hmm.
You made me one, please. I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, I'll share some. Alright, hang on.
Sorry, one.
I think the only other thing that would make me believe that it is true at the moment is that the day that the cease and desist was delivered, we all knew like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. We've just been sort of sat on it. The day that letter was delivered was the same day that they had the massive crash out, and they posted that Instagram story that said, "My favorite thing doesn't want to be affiliated with me," which is just a bizarre word for that person to use.
But on the flip side of that, they have said...
No, hold on. Especially since they've already had confirmation off of Insta to turn around and say that they have no affiliation and have no ties to this creator and do not endorse their actions and blah, 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 blah. That has been out. That Insta thing has been out for years. So it does seem very weird, the fact that Orion has said that on Insta, and when it's been known for ages that Wicked doesn't want anything to do with them. So I think that just backs into the pro side of believing that the cease and desist is true.
I mean, Jamie, you obviously knew about this before anyone else did. What was your first thoughts when you first found out? Were you just like really excited, or were you like, okay, I'm not 100% sure, or what was your...
Just to confirm, the email was about the affiliation with the theatre Wicked. That was the email. This is a letter of cease and desist. There's a difference.
This is a letter that Orion was actually served with.
Literally hand
The
delivered.
email is just them stating from the theatre office that they had no affiliation with them, and this was dated a year ago.
Yeah.
This is a letter from...
There is two different accounts where Wicked have said that they have no affiliation with him. One via Insta and other social media means, where they have replied to people's emails, messages and stuff like that on social media, where they have turned around and said that they have no affiliation and do not endorse the actions of this person. And then we have the more recent one of this cease and desist, which is what has apparently been handed to Orion. I hope that clears that up.
I mean, let's be honest, either way, that is a lot for a 21-year-old.
It is a lot when you think about the amount that is like, why are they continuing?
They only care about them. They don't care about anyone but themselves.
It is a lot. Yeah, apparently they're going live today. I did have the screenshot, but it's on the phone that I'm using, and
Who's going live today, Orion?
Yep, apparently so. He's got another account up.
The bettings are going to be that.
Well, we'll soon find. Well, I don't know, because see, we all like can be like, oh, we'll soon find out as soon as we hear from Orion. But then we remember that Orion is a.
But what we don't want, right?
Liar.
We don't want to cause Orion a crash out, because that just furthers their victim complex.
Do not call the cops, because that is what they want.
You might not. I do.
Wait, hold on, they're on the live now.
Oh, it's live.
I think so. It's Elphaba, Orion, Dorothy, O2. You're using O2. I don't know.
Oh god, not O2.
Wait, hold on. Elphaba's just put. Orion's just put in the Elphaba community.
Yes, come back.
I know. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me screenshot it. Give me a second.
I'm going to drop down anyway, guys. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Thank you for joining.
That's right, anytime.
There's nothing. They're not live at this moment in time.
My brain is boggling. Like, what is going on? I'm like, oh my gosh.